You're watching The Ugly Inside. Subscribe below.
Welcome along to our opposition preview as we look ahead to Saints' visit to Stamford Bridge on Tuesday. Now, I'm joined by someone who's still buzzing from that brilliant Wembley win, and with Louis from 100% Chelsea. Hi, mate. How you doing?
I'm not bad, mate. How are you? I am buzzing. I was watching back the Matic goal this morning, and it's still, how you do that 1,000 more times. It's not going. He wouldn't do that again. It was amazing. Such a good day.
Well, there's only one place to start. It's the FA Cup semi-final yesterday. Yes. One of the best semi-finals I've seen in a while. And you started without Costa and Hazard. First of all, how important have those two been for you this season?
Yeah, I think Hazard and Costa they've been huge. They've definitely been the most influential players. Hazard for the past few games hasn't really been performing as he normally does, and Costa's not really been good in 2017, in my opinion. I think at the beginning of the season, I would have said both of them were so important if they could carry the form through the entire way. But the problem is, for me, I think that Diego Costa's tailed off, and for me, that he wants to go. He's on his way out. So I think that Costa, his importance he's not as important as he used to be. I think when he came on yesterday and replaced Michy Batshuayi, as great as Batshuayi was, you could just see as soon as he came on there was a gulfing class between the two of them. For me, Eden Hazard has been without doubt, he's back on form. I'm still not going to say best player in the Premier League. He's definitely up there. I mean, it's really close between him, Alexis Sanchez. I think there's all these different players that can definitely compete for that title, and obviously it's a case of Hazard's definitely back where he should be. And I think the fact that he was rested a little bit and he came on with Costa yesterday, I'm not going to say a tactical masterstroke because it's that just makes you sound stupid. But it was a great piece of tactical play by Antonio Conte to basically say, right, we're not going to start with them, which is probably what Spurs are prepared for. I mean, you saw at Manchester United, you mark Hazard out of the game, or as Herrera did. You stop Chelsea basically. But I mean, when Willian came in and Batshuayi as well to replace the pair of them, they are both absolutely fantastic, and it just goes to show the strength we have in the depth in the squad.
Yeah, and Hazard's been incredible this season. He's up for another PFA Player of the Year. He's alternating years when he's going for that one. But Costa's been a thorn in many a side this season, and very much a pantomime villain. We don't like him down here on the south coast.
Yeah, he's that player. Like I was saying, when he wants to perform, he's fantastic. But he treads that line. And he often keeps it right. He winds up defenses. He gets in their heads. That's his style of play. That's his game. But sometimes it switches roles. And I'm sure Virgil van Dijk, if he's fit, isn't he?
He won't be fit for this game, not at all.
Okay. Well, okay. So if you Virgil van Dijk for me would have been the player which could have got in his head. But I mean, Yoshida has been absolutely fantastic as well, and he strikes me as the kind of player who could do that as well. If you get in Costa's head, he's gone. You're going to say, who is fit for you? Who will be playing at the back?
Well, it'd be Yoshida Stevens at the back. But one player I'm in particular really looking forward to watch wind up Costa is Oriol Romeu. Of course, an old Chelsea player.
He's obviously when we sold him, I mean, he was never going to get in that team ever. He was there for squad depth, but then as soon as he's left, he's taken his time to settle. That's for me. I think he's been one of your most. When I've watched, obviously, I don't watch every week, so it's not fair for me to really comment so blindly. But when I've seen, I think he's definitely one of your most influential players, most important players. He's definitely a player which will know how to wind up Diego Costa. That's something that can be done. But I think that Oriol Romeu he will definitely be in there, and Costa's just got to manage to deal with that somehow. It'd be interesting to see how he copes because he hasn't really been coping well since January.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to Oriol's back from a 2-game suspension. But let's talk about Conte. He could be the third manager to win a double in his first season, and seemingly the 3 at the back it's a revolution now, and lots of managers are adopting it. Why is the 3 at the back being so successful this season?
I think for us it's been successful because Conte knows how to operate it. For me, it's a case of he put it into that Juventus team, he's put it into that Italian team, and then after that Arsenal defeat, he was there going, if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose on my terms. And he's gone out there and he's proved the point. He obviously knows how to drill into players. I think for us, it works because, like I was saying, we have the depth in squad to play with the centre backs. Obviously, the wing backs is a different story. That's if we don't have the wing backs, it's game over for us. That's definitely somewhere where we need to look at in the summer. But the 3 at the back, I think it works really well for us because you've got a player in Azpilicueta who is very quick, very nimble, and a fantastic defender. I mean, as a fullback, he got forward, but it wasn't his game. His game was defending. And to come into that back 3 and basically offer the pace like David Luiz does as well with his ball playing ability. And then Nathan Ake, for me, I think after the semi-final yesterday, should be keeping his place. But if we're the back three, you have to be very nimble, and we have the ability to do that, and we have a lot of options there for the three at the back. I think that Conte's definitely revolutionised how some teams play. Even Gareth Southgate adopted it for England as well, didn't he? So it's something which people should really be considering as an option. And as we speak now, Arsenal are using it against Manchester City, and it's interesting to see other teams using it and see how they adopt it. Because for me, I think Conte is definitely the master at it.
And on to Tuesday in particular, then when we visited the Bridge last season, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. It sparked your brilliant outburst and went viral. But it's a different story this time round. Give us a prediction, wrap things up, mate.
Oh, for me, I'd like to have a reverse. I'd like to have 3-1 for us this time. Then this time there won't be. I can't get angry this season at all. I think to go from 10th to where we are now, there's no moaning that can be made. But I'm going to say 2-1 for us. I think not 3-1, because even though we played well against Spurs, we were very clinical, but we weren't the best team on the pitch yesterday. But we took our chances very well, and I think Southampton for me are a very, very good side. So I'm always very cautious with my predictions.
Well, I don't like the sound of that scoreline, but Louis, you've been great. Thanks for joining me, mate.
All right, thank you for having me.
And if you want to check out more of Louis, head over to 100% Chelsea. Great channel, more brilliant Chelsea content. And as always, if you like the video, leave it a like, leave your predictions in below, and subscribe for more.